Hello students, video lecture 101. In this video lecture, further we will take 2-3 important questions based on Eco chapter globalization. First question of this lecture is, what is the impact of globalization in India? Explain the various aspects of global trend. First, that impact of globalization in India, and what are the global trend, that how do India and other countries look forward, or what are the various situations under which global or the globalization and its impact is coming up. Basically, impact of globalization can be discussed in two parts. The first one is the positive impact and the second one is the negative impact. On positive impact, first point can be discussed as, in past 20 or 30 years, globalization of the Indian economy has come a long way. Globalization and greater competitions among producers both at global level and local level has been the advantage to consumers, because consumers are getting more benefit of it, particularly the well-off section. Well-off section means the rich people in cities and living in cities and towns. Then the positive impact of globalization is that lot of employment and foreign investment along with latest technology from developed countries is brought about in the developing countries. Not only this, many local companies have become multinational companies like Tata Motors, Infosys, Ranbaxy, Asian Paints and Sundaram Fasteners, nuts and bolts, and they are earning lot of profits in the international market. So this is what is the positive impact. Negative impact of global trend is that multinational companies, whenever come to India, they pose a threat to the local companies by competing closely and by buying them up for their manufacturing rights, etc. Next one is that most of the time WTO is also forcing the developed countries to share their latest technology, but it is seen that developed countries are not sharing their well developed technologies. So this is how the negative impact of globalization. Next question of this video lecture is that what are the steps taken up by the government of India to attract foreign investment? Steps taken by government of India to attract foreign investment in India. Explain in 3 points. First point of this question is, in recent years the central and state governments in India are taking special steps to attract foreign companies to invest in India. That India is inviting more and more companies. To ensure this, special economic zones are maintained called SEZs. Special economic zones have the world class facilities of power supply, water supply, road connectivity, transportation, storage, security, educational facilities. And moreover this, that companies which set up production units in special economic zones, they do not pay taxes for the initial period of 5 years. And government, third point, government has also allowed flexibility in the labor laws, that labor laws are flexible for multinational companies to attract more and more foreign investment. In recent years, the government has allowed companies to ignore many of these, that is labor laws, instead of hiring workers flexibly for short period when there is intense pressure of work. Companies, multinational companies are hiring workers casually instead of regularly. So this is how government has taken these steps so that more and more multinational companies come to India. Last question of this video and of this chapter is the fair globalization. What is fair globalization and how could it be made fairer? Explain in 5 points. Meaning of fair globalization means that everyone must get equal benefit, that people with education, skill, wealth are making best use of the new opportunities. On the other hand, people, those who are not skilled, those who are not educated, are not getting the better opportunity under global process. So this is how the globalization process is unfair. So what to make, what to do to make it fairer? Fair globalization would create equal opportunities for all and also ensure that benefit of global global effects are shared better with all developing countries. Government can play a major role in doing so. Its policies must protect the interests not only of the rich and powerful but all the people in the country. For example, the government can ensure that labor laws are properly implemented and the workers get their rights of paid overtime paid, regular work and fixed number of hours working, etc. Government also supports small producers to improve their performance till the time they become strong enough to compete in the international market, and if necessary in their trade, then government can use trade or investment barriers, that for that trade government can restrict the inflow or the incoming of such MNCs which work with that trade. And last point, government can also negotiate with the WTO for fairer rules and regulations. It can also match with other developing countries with similar interest to fight against the domination of developed countries in WTO, for example, USA. So these are some of the steps or the for fair globalization that can be done so that its effect, that is the negative impact of globalization, can be mitigated, can be minimized, and it should become fairer. So that's all. Keep on watching, reading and listening. In next videos, now I will start the MCQ part or the short questions. So I will discuss about 5-6 short answer type questions and their answers you will find. So it will help you for preparing your, that is objective type part of the question. Thank you very much.